Hello, in this tutorial we are going to make a design for this basketball jersey for Konfiwear. So first we will go on Freepik and try to find a basketball design. So basketball jersey design, first illustration. So we need a vector and then we look for this. So here are some propositions. So we are free to choose the one that we want. So for example, I will check for a free. So a free version. Let's go with this one. So I will download it, navigate to where it is, and move it to the basketball folder. Good. Now unzip. Perfect. So here is the Illustrator file that we can use. So the double click and open it. Once open, you can see we have the pattern here. So we have a rectangle on those sections, which is good. So this is the one that we will be using. Next, what we will do is to go on Blender, select your model, go to the UV editing section, then select everything. So now we are going to export the UV because the UV is our references for the placement of the model design, I mean. So 2048. So just going to name UV this way, then export. Once the exportation done, so it's taking a bit of time, now it's good. Once the exportation done, go to your Illustrator file, open where you have saved your UV file. Then first create a new layout, 2048. This is mandatory, do not forget it. Then create, add now your UV file inside for references. Position it to be at the center, 1024, 1024, good. Now we can lock it so it do not get modified. We will copy our file, move inside, then paste it here. Scale it to be around the object. Once done, you can see if we can quickly just change. No, we won't do it this way. So we'll use a cut. Okay, so once it is center, we will duplicate and move it to this over section. Perfect. Now just set them off. Use rectangle tools and create a rectangle. Okay, so as I'm using this as a pattern, so it allow me to do this. It comes to the same way, we can do it this way as well. So quickly just make a rectangle around your elements, which fits it really well. Okay. Now I will duplicate this rectangle and change the fill type to be a plain color. For example, I will go with something a bit like this. I will do the same for this section. So for all parts that have some meshes, we will add a pattern or I mean a rectangle on top. Now I will move those elements on top as it was pattern, so we can just quickly just remove those sections because we already have found a way to quickly add it. Now first select it, go to object, then there is a shape. First we will expand, so we fill exactly. Now our pattern has been converted to different objects. Now I will select and merge item one by one. So first select one, go to select, select same, fill and stroke. You select all of them, cut, then paste at the same placement. Now go to object, then make a compound path. This is our first color. We will do the same for this one. Cut, paste at the same places, then make a compound path. This is our second color. So same method for the rest. This way, cut, then paste at the same place. So now we have our third color. This is surely the last one. So just do the same method. Perfect. Then just merge. So now we have our four colors. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. So this is good. And we can just use quickly the same rectangle that's here for the clipping. Remove all of them. Then move them inside so it get directly cut by this one, which is good. To not waste time and repeat the same things on the second one, we will just remove it. Then first name item. So the background always is name primary. So name it primary this way. Same for the rest of the elements, primary. So now we have all our background name primary. Now our application supports up to 5 colors. So the first one now will be named secondary. And do not forget this is layer based. So secondary. Now accents, accents 2, and accents 3. Perfect. We will copy the same elements, okay, this way. So copy it and move it to your placement. I will put this on top to just check. And what I want to do is to make sure that my item, like the color on my item, is well centered. Good. Same for this one. Now it's good. At this step, the design is done for our application. So we'll just clean it. So remove this one. Now you can, and also do not forget to save your works. So I will just quickly go and save mine. Here is the path. Navigate to where it is and name it design basketball number 1. You can save it as an Illustrator file. It's fine for now. So now our design is saved. Then go to File, Export, Export As, and make sure you select SVG and use Artboard. This is really important. Do not forget to use those two. So now export. Okay. So once the exportation is done, you will find your file under your location. So it will be named the one that you have chosen. For example, this one. And we'll just remove the 01 that's Illustrator add. Now the next step is to go on the browser, open this website, svgviewer.dev, remove, so first clear, then drag and drop your design here. So what we want to do here is to make sure like you do not get any numbers that is added by Illustrator on your IDs. So our application use IDs, and it expected to have the ID only the way it will need. So use primary, nothing else after primary. So I will just remove those items. So now we have only 3 primary, And for the rest of our object, if there was secondary with a value like this, you remove it. So we have secondary. We can quickly look for another one. So we have also accent. So here is our first accent. By clicking on enter, you can go or just click on next way, accent 3. So, and yes, there is no, okay, there is another accent too with a value here. So remove it. Make sure to do this for the rest of the elements. So also here we will remove next. Perfect. So you remove for this one as well. So there is another secondary with a value like this second. You can just quickly do it this way. So here is our secondary. Perfect. So now your design is ready. Just download it. So navigate to where it has been saved. Cut. Move to here is the output. I want to cut the name here. Remove this file and add to this one. Perfect. Now you can add this design in our software. So first navigate to your instance. Once logged to your instances, go to your design section, then add a new design. So before adding a new design, there is a quick way to have a preview for your design, which is required to add a design. For example, you need a design in the image section. So you can go on our Mockup Designer, create a new mockup, then look for your model. So the one that we will be using is the basketball, the same one that we have here inside Blender. So you can see it in this section. Now on your Illustrator file, go and export an image as a PNG. So PNG or JPEG, both are supported. Make sure to use artboard, then export. Okay. So here on the image section, go and open an image and then select the one that you just have export as PNG. Open it. You see it will be added here. So then make it full screen. And here is my preview on my 3D model. So once it is positioned good, hit save, add a name to your file. So I will name it basketball, then generate a link. Once the link is generated, you can go back to your designer. Then on click on it, you will have the preview that you can copy or just download. So they both work for me. Go new design, sublimation design, add the name of your design. So basketball design 1. On the image section, you add the image that you just have add, and on the texture part, it is the SVG file that you have saved from svgviewer after the ID correction. So then add it, add design. Once the design is added, make sure to add to it the same categories as your model. So look for the category basketball. This is the one that is present on this one. Then after the category is added, go back, go to your customizer. Then you can open and view this design in your application. So I will just open the basketball design that I just have added. So here is basketball. You can look through the categories, select the one that you have added, and here it is. So I will just make sure to select the good fabric, and here is our design. You can change the color for all the parts, secondary, accent on red. I will put it here. On the primary, I will add another color, select it, and here it is. So this is how to add a design from Freepik up to Konfiwear. Thanks, and see you on the next one.